Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Orphanlast, aka Skylar Madison. Welcome to the subscriber drawing request series, where you guys can go ahead and leave a suggestion either here in the comment section of the subscriber drawing request videos or on Twitter. My Twitter account is on the screen right now. Just go ahead and message me with the hashtag SDR, which stands for subscriber drawing request. And just go ahead and request a drawing. Now, you guys can be as specific as you want. You can send me a thumbnail or something along those lines and make very, very specific requests and such like that, or really general requests. Now, if there is something that's up for interpretation or whatever it is, I'll try to use my imagination as much as possible in order to get the image done, especially in an appealing way and an entertaining way for me and such like that. And, of course, you know, I do want to have an entertaining video and all that. So, anyways, yeah, go ahead and see about sending me some drawing requests, and I'll look at what my favorite ones are, and then I'll submit them onto a poll on Twitter, and we'll see what the next drawing request is going to be. I'm thinking about doing one more of these and seeing how it goes, because really the drawing request series hasn't been doing so hot so far. Last time it was like 5 or 6 people that voted, and that's who's determining what I'm going to draw next. And so maybe it's just that my channel is still pretty young and I just need to let things just, I don't know, let the channel grow a little bit in order to continue doing this. Now, okay, so right now what's going on the screen at this very moment is I'm trying to figure out how the selection tools inside of Affinity Photo happen to work. I'm still kind of confused about how the selection tools work, which is kind of weird because I'm usually actually really good with selection tools. It may not seem like it because all of the selection tools inside of Krita are kind of not so hot. There's not very many different... Like, for example, if you wanted to select hair inside of Krita, like every little strand of hair on a person's head, you're not going to do it. There's just not the right number of tools in order to help you do that. So, yeah, but there is in Affinity Photo. Now, there's actually a lot of footage that I cut out of this video. I spent hours and hours trying to color this image on Krita, and I wasn't happy with the results, so I actually threw away all of that, and then I went ahead and migrated all of the layers into PNGs individually. Each and every single individual layer was a different PNG, and threw them into Affinity Photo so that I could actually start doing it here. And, you know, I'm not really quite sure what I think of the whole process of colorizing a grayscale image. There's a lot of things that I do like about it, but what I don't like about it is how the color that you select is not the color that winds up appearing on the screen, and that's pretty frustrating. And if you happen to want to change the values of everything with, say, a curves filter or something along those lines, then it affects all of your colors. And so if you don't want to have really saturated colors, you're going to have to, of course, desaturate them. And that was just kind of frustrating because I already had really desaturated colors, and then I desaturate them even more after I play around with the curves. And then once I add light to the scene, then it just starts kind of feeling like everything is really super saturated again. So I'm actually thinking about redoing all of the lighting inside of this scene, just simply because it just gets to be too much. Now, David Reveau actually has cautioned about overdoing it with lighting, with the color dodge and all that, and I thought I was being really careful, but evidently not, because within a short period of time, it seemed like, holy cow, wow, okay. This image went from being a little bit too desaturated to all of a sudden just having, wow, too much color, in my opinion. I don't know. You guys watch till the very end of the video, and you tell me. Just leave a comment, let me know if you feel like there's just too much lighting, too much overly saturated light everywhere. because this is an experiment. Ultimately, I don't do grayscale coloring very often, and so I'll just have to see how things work out. I don't know. Maybe I might in the future just do somewhat of a composite of just working with, you know, regular coloring and working with blending modes in order to get the lighting and the colors that I want. Not really quite sure. Now, guys, it's actually getting really difficult for me to keep up with these videos, actually. Sometimes after work, even right now, I kind of feel like going to sleep right now. After work, you know, it's getting pretty hot outside right now, and I'm kind of on the verge of passing out some of these days, and sometimes I do. And then that completely screws me out of my schedule, and so my schedule was really screwed up last week, actually. It was really bad last week, to the point where there was just no way for me to get to the 51 animation challenge that I wanted to get to. And since I passed out even yet again this week, after work one of these days, I'm behind schedule once again. I need to get animation video done. I actually woke up long after I'd normally be asleep, and then tried to get the voiceover done for this video, and it just... I decided to get rid of that voiceover because I was just so frustrated and tired and everything, trying to get everything done. So, you know, I'm trying to push myself, trying to get things done for you guys and all that, and hopefully this will pay off eventually. Like, I don't know, I have close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm growing slower than what Social Blade is projecting, and actually I'm growing about the same speed as I would with someone with 20 subscribers, and other people who happen to be, I don't know, less artistic than I am, I guess, within their first year somehow managed to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and yet I'm stuck with, I don't know, with what I got. And you know, I'm grateful for every single subscriber that I got. It's just, you know, it gets a little depressing, the amount of work that I put into this and all that. I might just I don't know, we'll see how things go. Now, from the very beginning, I've only promised to make one video a week. From the very beginning, I've offered more than that, consistently even, but I've only promised one video a week. And so, basically, what I'm saying is there might be a few weeks here where I just pop out one video. Just one video, because you know, the channel's not growing very fast. The amount of effort and work that I'm putting into this is disproportionate to the growth, and something needs to be done about that, and I don't know what it is. And I'm so busy with the channel itself, it seems like I just don't even have time to even look at the t-shirts that I'd like to sell and such. I'm just so wired with trying to meet this 2-video deadline that I never promised I'd do, and all that. So we'll see how things work out. If I can get around to 2 videos a week, I'll do 2 videos a week. But if I just don't feel up for it, or if I feel like I need to be worrying more about my health, which is kind of degrading at this point, I'll be focusing on that a bit. For those of you that don't know, I got into an ATV accident in 2008, and I almost died. And it's not like, oh yeah, well, you should be recovered by now. No, there are some injuries you never recover from fully, and that's exactly what I got. I'll never fully recover from this accident, so I'll be doing some exercising and stuff like that, so that's going to affect how many videos get released every single week and such. I don't know, you guys tell me. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Do you think that there's too much overly saturated light in this scene? I just don't like, of course, you know, we're on the shadow side of these characters, so keep that in mind. So there's a lot of contrast, but there is a lot of light, especially red light, and we'll see how that works out. Anyways, guys, that pretty much concludes it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys didn't like it, please like, share, and subscribe anyways. There's a lot of work that goes into making these videos. And if you guys would like to take a look at any of my other videos, feel free to take a look at any of them that are on the screen right now. Thank you very much for your time.